It was a nice day. I got some stuff done. Here is about a 5x5 part of the plot for the veggie garden. So there's going to be about 2 more feet on that, and then I'm going to do another one here and then a third one down there. So that'll take probably the rest of the week for me to finish. That is a lot of displaced dirt, but the exciting thing is this was full of worms. So many worms that I thought, why let all these worms go to waste? So now I'm starting a worm farm. I just happen to have these 5-gallon buckets for food storage, and these ones were empty. So I have, well, this is a little drainage bucket. This just has some air holes on top and little holes on the bottom for the liquid to drain so that they don't drown in there, but hopefully small enough that they also don't crawl into there and then drown in there. Oh my gosh, look at that pasty butt. I'm gonna do a video where I wash Meredith's butt. Don't worry, everybody. So yeah, I just threw them in, like right in, they were already in their big clay clots, and I just chucked them all in there and then put some leaves on top and a little bit of water, and I'm just gonna keep checking on them and see what happens. I've never worm farmed before, so this is a new thing. I'm keeping it over here in this little corner because the sun doesn't hit here, and that way they won't get warm or get too warm. It's actually really cool over here. And per the advice of some random person on YouTube, if you're leaving them outside and there's nothing covering, don't do holes on the top because you'll drown the worms. And it's going to rain here a lot, so they would definitely drown. So you're welcome, worms. I want to share my long-term vision for this because this fence is temporary. This is going to go away after this year. Once all of the veggies are harvested, this is actually going to become a medicinal garden, and it's actually going to be kind of organic looking and attractive, as they say. And then I will be putting in another bed here, another bed there, and then behind there is that potato patch. And I think that's gonna be it because I'm really investing in the fruit trees and bushes. I feel like the generational stuff that just keeps, you know, regrowing and producing fruit year after year is the way to go. I just need enough for my 6 months of storage. So my tomatoes and my zucchini and my onions and garlic. And so I think that's going to provide it, but we'll find out after this year once we see what we get from similar amount of plot over there. And then I guess I should mention that at some point we are going to have a greenhouse for additional veggies. So this is not going to be it for veggies, but yes, I just wanted to mention that. As soon as these guys go to bed for the night, I'm going to get into these potatoes. I've got to fix this whole situation up, get them some more soil, and they cannot be out here while I'm doing that, or it will be a death sentence for the potatoes. Isn't that right, Antonio? Oh yeah, did I mention that there's a new truck? There's a new truck. It's 2 days later, and I was gone all day yesterday, and I have not checked on these worms. So really what I need to find out is whether or not this is draining properly, because the holes I made were super tiny. So let's see. Okay, I had put a little bit of water in there, and I don't see anything in the bottom bucket. So let's see if it's pooled or maybe it just got absorbed. Okay, nothing coming out. So I think that it just kind of got absorbed by the soil that was in there. But I'm gonna spray a little extra water and see what happens. Okay, you can actually hear it dripping down. Excellent. It works, and I don't see any worms in there. When I was in my early 20s, I was like, I just want to live in a big house by the beach and go on vacations all the time. And now I've got a bucket of worms and a bunch of chickens and cats and dead shrews. To the young people out there, just know that your priorities do change, so be careful about making any permanent decisions.